And it says that we are live. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bev and Mike, who have been sweet on the chat today. I thought it was going to be myself, but Deb, because she's so kind and sweet, she showed up. And I'm so glad because I was telling her on the background that I am grandbaby hungover. I took one home yesterday. My husband turned 60, so we went out to lunch and celebrated the grandsons and let me go ahead and mute that. We celebrated the grandsons and the hubby's birthday. I have a week before I get another grandchild. Yeah, a chickpea. A chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss. So, what is a chickpea classified in? If it's not a pea. It's definitely not. It's what is it? A legume, a legume, a legume. How do you pronounce that? Mike, you're so funny. I was watching Mike buy all the stuff on. Hey, good morning, Brenda. How are you? Oh, Mike, that doesn't help me. How do you pronounce it? Legume, legume. Okay, so I like chickpeas. I grew up eating chickpeas. It's not for everybody. I'm not. Good morning, Sheila. You feel like coming up? Does anybody feel like coming up? I'm going to go ahead and post that link because I don't have anything to talk. I'm hoping Deb just has a whole bunch to talk about.
Yeah, right.
Good morning, Vintage Style by Joe. Mike, do you have a channel? Do you plan on having a channel? You like Block 19? I actually threw that block. You look like Phyllis Diller. Oh my god.
Oh, Mike, look at mine. This side, look at it. It's just sticking right out there, and
oh, that just made me laugh. That was so funny.
The funny thing is, we all know who Phyllis Diller is.
Yeah, we're aging ourselves. But Block 19 was really pretty. I actually threw the whole block up on my EQ8 program to see what it would look like in a finished quilt, and it is really pretty. It comes out to it is really pretty. It looks like a rail fence. You could do that in just 3 colors for the whole quilt. Yes, we do. Nobody understands. Oh, so y'all bought anything good this past week? You have anything new to share? Notions, whatever. Anything good? I'll make you big. Okay. I like new stuff.
Blues.
Ooh.
5 squares. And I don't know if they're going to fan for you.
Look how pretty.
I can't even get a hold of them.
Yeah, I'm not good at that fanning thing either. Oh, I love those blues.
But they are pretty.
Now, where did you get that from?
My Fabric Addiction.
Oh, okay.
And I got some yellows.
Did you buy one of those mystery quilt the bundles again?
No, these are the 5-inch squares. One of them has 96 of them in it, and one of them has 102. I think this one has the 102 because this one's just a wee bit smaller.
And that gold and blue would look really pretty together.
Yes, I was going to do something with them together.
Even with the white.
but I got those in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we were all saying we don't want to order anything more.
Which
But
Mike and I
I
spent
did.
too much yesterday.
I ordered some, not yesterday, the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Friday. Friday was when I got my package. And of course, I had to go right to her Etsy shop and I ordered more.
Uh, I don't order off of Etsy. I've always been afraid to.
Well, she's really the only one that I order from Etsy on.
Good morning, Bernice. Well, I did PayPal. I signed up for PayPal probably a year ago, and I don't know why I signed up for it, but I wanted to purchase a few things. And the next thing I knew, the next day, I kept getting all these spam calls and these spam emails. So something happened when I
Hmm.
signed up from PayPal. So I immediately closed that account. And you're only up because the rain, is it raining a lot? You got a rotating cutting mat, Joe? I have one and I don't use mine very much.
I have a few.
Yeah.
I have a few. I have this one, which this one I don't use hardly at all.
Uh-huh. What size is that?
It's huge.
Uh-huh.
Um, 18 inches. It's huge. So I have that one. And then I have these.
From Sue Daly? Yeah,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
love them. These have the ball bearings on them, and I have the big one too.
Mm-hmm. Bernice Rita has a giveaway. I'm going to be very, very honest that I have not seen any of Rita's. I think I was on one of her lives because the grandbabies my granddaughter requires much of my time. And so I'm just tired. I'm just tired. She says that I just go in the chair and fall asleep. She says it's my nap time, but I'm gonna have to catch up during the work week and just play it on the background while I'm working because I've missed a lot of lives. But I'm gonna check that out. An OFA. Okay, so one of the biggest things I have about the rotating cutting mats is that I don't think I don't think my brain works on a rotating cutting mat. It's like I spin and then I lose my place. I spin it around and lose my place. It's like, what side do I have to square it now? So, but I have the Sue Daily that I bought for when I square it, my little 2-inch squares or the 1.5, the really tiny ones. And her cutting mat is really soft. Did you notice that, Deb?
No,
You don't, it's a softer feel when you cut in it. It's not like using the big OFA cutting mat. It has more give to it, so it's a nice cut.
no, I have never paid
Hmm.
attention to that.
You cut, then spin your mat on the table. Yeah. You got a spam calls after you fill out those forms to win a prize. Yeah. So I'm a little careful with what I sign up for and how I pay for things now.
Bernice,
And
you're my kind of people.
yeah, well, I cut standing up because I'm too short. So I'm just kind of looking down on it
Well,
anyway.
Did you notice that when I picked it up to show you, I was spinning it?
You just well, and that's the whole thing, guys. I use it and I lose my place. It's like I spend it too much time. I'm just playing with it. I'm playing with it. Yeah, I never answer the phone either. And unfortunately, my work calls go to my cell phone, and it is so funny. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Good morning. So before we get any further, oh, um, I am going to start doing Monday Night Live, not this Monday, but the next Monday. And it is going to be called, I don't know what I decided to call it. Oh, Creators, Enablers, and Encouragers. So if you want to come up on the panel with me, if you don't quilt, or if you quilt, or if you do a project and you want to show it, I will be happy to have you. It is not only going to be focused on quilting, it's going to be focused on other types of craft items, because we want to enable, Mike and I and Deb want to enable all of you to buy all the things. We want you to buy all the things. And so that is going to be on 8 o'clock Eastern time on Mondays. And because I do follow some creators that do other types of craft that I enjoy watching. And I also like other type of quilting base. I like to FMQ. So I like all the things. I like to embellish things. I like to play with things. I like to explore. And so I'm not all about just quilting, although that is my first love, is the quilting. But sometimes you just want to make something a little smaller or learn something. You won't see me crochet. Did that, done that, do not know how to stop. I mean, my blanket and my Afghans get so big, I don't know where to stop them at, and they just weigh a ton. So that is that. Just to let you know. Um, oh, and I did get. So we're talking about those books, and I bought this book. Can you read that? I'm going to show it to you. Can you read that? It is called Ultimate Quilt Block Collection, and it's by Lynn Goldsworthy. And Amazon time. That's it. Okay, so I am not a paper piecer. I do not FPP. But this book, if you're an FPPer or you want to learn how to FPP besides traditional quilting, she has a lot of nice things in here. There are templates that you can print out, and she tells you what size to print it out. And it's not a very expensive book. I got it on Amazon Prime. I kind of like that toolkit book a little better. Bev suggested a book that is in my shopping cart, and I'll share that next time with you. But,
Bernice, here's the book for you, Bernice.
oh, wait, let me put that, so do you have to border?
I did it one time. I was trying to learn different stitches
Mm-hmm.
with Jean, Captain Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
She suggested this book, so I got it. And it has pictures to go along with showing you how to do the stitch, as well as telling you over here too.
Was that an Amazon?
Yes, I got it off Amazon
Okay, so, and what was it
by
called?
Janice Valen. No, Janice Vaine, Vaine.
Okay, what was the name of the book again? Hand embroidery. Janice. I think they need to give us all discounts. We're making people rich.
Oh, now Bernice is smart. She just took a picture of it.
I posted the link in case, and guess what? It is going in my card.
But when I got this, I got a whole bunch of embroidery floss and then I was all hyped up to do it and nothing. I have some printed things that I wanted to do with it, but do you think I can find it now? No.
I put shopping with Lisa and Deb. Yeah, we're gonna make you broke, man. Don't tell your better halves what you're spending your money on and who's telling you to shop. But I want to learn how to embroider for Christmas decorations or Christmas tree decorations.
Mm-hmm.
Except I don't like hand sewing. You think I'm
I
gonna like
don't
that?
either.
You think I'm gonna like that better? And I don't like cross stitch. So I guess if I'm not cross stitching, if I'm not counting any blocks.
I don't know. I'm not I'm not the person to ask about cross stitch because I don't like it. It takes too long to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have the eyes for that little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a pair of Lori Holt reading glasses, but I still don't want to. I don't want to have to put them on in order to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, I do have something else to show you.
okay. Bev, you don't like to cross stitch? I don't like doing all that counting. That's just too much thinking. I don't want to have to think when I'm trying to create something unless it's,
Yeah.
unless I'm just throwing a whole bunch of fabric down and moving it around. And
Speaking of being on
okay,
uh,
I'm gonna put you
Etsy,
big
filling
again.
out forms and all that stuff.
Oh, I love that panel. Where did you get that panel from? Go the other way, other way. We see Piglet and Tigger.
And then Winnie the Pooh's at the top.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where did you get that panel from?
I won it.
Oh,
I won it from Janice.
oh, okay.
Remember, she was talking about 5 of us entered her contest
Mm-hmm.
and 5 of us won because she had 5 prizes.
Mm-hmm. That
I
was
was
good.
number 4. Beverly got some too. I don't know what she got.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do is we're all gonna go and I guess you can embroider on anything, right? Or is there a special fabric that you have to embroider on?
Fabric for what?
For embroidery?
Oh, well, yeah, it has. It's the fabric that has little holes in it.
No, that's
Oh,
cross stitch.
embroidery. That's
Yeah.
cross stitch. Embroidery, you can embroider on anything. Um,
Okay.
when I was little, way much younger than now, my grandmother was trying to teach me embroidery, and she had those little tea towels,
Mm-hmm.
and she had the images on them already, and you just had to follow the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but she only taught me the basic, the back stitch on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I got that book, because it has all different kinds of stitches on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got. I had fun doing the French knots when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in here. But it's got where you do flowers.
Okay.
It's got all sorts of cool things in here, and
So,
it's a dinky little book. The
well,
spiral
that dinky,
on it is way bigger than the book.
well, the dinky little book is in my shopping cart, and I will review it tomorrow because you never know what I want to add. So I'm wondering, Beverly says that you have to put stabilizer, and there again, I don't. Unfortunately, my TV sits in the back of me, so I'm just listening to people when I have them playing in the background. I'm not focused on them because my employer would not like it if I'm just watching TV all day while I'm working. Um,
Stabilizer, huh? I
so
never
I'm
put stabilizer on it.
so I'm wondering printed a if I printed a coloring book page because my granddaughter likes cats onto something that would stabilize the fabric. What, and do it backwards? Could you do it backwards? See, I don't know, man. I don't know. You won the Boom
Um,
Halloween project? I love Janice.
that
I
was
love
a cool
Janice.
project to win.
I
The
love
Boo Halloween.
wow.
Janice has really cool prizes.
Well, Janice is just really sweet, and I love watching her videos.
She's very,
And
very sweet.
I missed her. I missed her live because I just missed her live, and I watched the replay yesterday morning. And I've been having to tape video tutorials. Got one more, just one more, and then that is over. That is over.
Uh, I'll say Jean's the one that I started watching again to get back into it.
Okay, so our goal is everybody, we're just going to go ahead and we're all going to learn how to embroider together. We're going to make something small, nothing bigger than 10 by 10, 10 by 10. And then we're all going to post it. We're going to not post it. You can send it to me and I'm going to show it on my community. And we're going to learn how to do this together because
I do have a bunch of embroidery floss, and I got it off of Amazon,
I have
and
embroidered.
it's in one of those drawers right there.
Well, I've been doing mine as when I want an embroidery touch, I just do it on my sewing machine. I do a FMQ stitch. I just kind
Oh,
of FMQ it back and forth and do it that way. You bought a small kit for under $10. Well, they're not even open today. Today's Sunday. And so I have to clean up my sewing room because my granddaughter took up a space. She just made her a little corner, had her sewing machine. I have to reorganize everything because she touched all the fabric, and said, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. She touched all the fabric. And she said I had too much fabric. And then she went and told my husband every time new fabric came in or I got a new thing. She's a little tattletale. She's so funny.
Gonna have to lock her in the attic too.
Yup, got to put her in the attic. Yeah, she smelled the fabric, and um there is one fabric line I have in here from, and I can't remember who because I bought it a while back, but it is a Riley Blake creator and designer, and her fabric smells really, really good. The fabric line smells really, really good. And so my granddaughter was kind of sniffing it, and she says, "I smell flowers. I smell flowers." So she she wants to take it. So what else have y'all bought? What else can we buy? What can we put in our Amazon shopping carts? I know
Hey,
you guys buy on the sly.
show your book again. I didn't get the name of it.
Oh, this one is called Ultimate Quilt Block Collection. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was less than $20. It is by Lynn Goldsworthy. And if you are a quilter that likes to do, she does some intricate blocks, paper piecing blocks. Like I said, she has templates in here, some very traditional blocks. And I may or may not try it at some point in time because some of her blocks are really intricate. But it is very detailed, gives um, good instructions and really pretty blocks. And her colors are nice. You know, sometimes you get those blocks or those patterns and it's not so nice. You like those abstract quilt designs, Mike? Oh, and I love the smell of wood. I love the smell of wood. Pocket guide to stabilizers, carry along reference guide, cut away, wash away, heat away, and specialty stabilizers. Pocket guide to stabilizers. Okay, so let me go back to my Amazon cart. And it's called Pocket Guide to Stabilizers. Turek Way cutaway 4x6. Okay. That went in my shopping cart. Thank you. Thank you. You know, you have to have at least so much to go in your shopping cart. You know, you don't want to just order $5 worth of something from Amazon. You got to make it worth it. And look. Oh, I shouldn't be quilting. I shouldn't be shopping. You all have me shopping. Okay, there's some embroidery books in here too. There's another embroidery book in there. Y'all. Oh, Vintage Joy, Vintage Style by Joe. Your neighbor's having triplets. How fun. How fun. I love a lot of little babies. And my husband loves little babies, and then he wants to give them back when they're a year old. Mike, do you have a channel? Does Mike have a channel?
He does. I'm subscribed.
Let me see something. Am I subscribed to your channel? Let me see. I'm subscribed. You have nothing in your playlist. Oh, there's your playlist. Mike, if you do a virtual retreat, I will do it. I'm subscribed. Oh,
Ha!
look at that.
On him. Ha ha ha. Now you'll get subscribers. So now
His
you have to do something. Look at me. I wasn't going to do nothing either. And then I did one video to introduce myself, and now I have to do videos.
go
And he's
to
after me to go live.
might go to Gotham Quilts.
Good morning, Nancy.
Morning, Nancy.
Oh, congrats, Bernice. Bernice, you can't be a great aunt. You're not old enough.
No, she's not. Mike, okay, so I'm going to ask you, is Gotham Quilts yours? And I'm sorry if I'm ignorant. Do you do things in Gotham Quilts? Are you just showing, did I need to purchase something from Gotham Quilts? Or are you turning me on to something else? I mean, in New York City. So do you work at this quilt shop, Mike? Is this a YouTube channel?
Mike, spill the beans about it.
Come on. Come on. I got to put a name to
Gotta
a
know.
face to the name. I'm looking in new. Oh, you just enjoyed the shop. Okay. Well, I favored it. I've got it in my favorites now in my browser. So, but Mike, yes, we would like to see you come up with us. Don't be shy. Start a channel. You have a good sense of humor. I see you in the chat on all those other channels. You need to come up with us. Phyllis Diller hair and all. We accept all kinds.
Yes.
We accept all kinds of hairdos. We'll do it for. Come on us and show us some of your mates. I'm interested to find out about your attic. Because I really want to know about that attic. I'm really curious what you have hoarded in there. You are doing a quote called Quota Quilt with them. Quota Quilt.
Mike, put a shower cap on your head and get up here.
Yeah. I really don't mind bald cap. Oh, okay. Well, that's really modern. That's really nice. If you like modern quilts, that's different. Nice, it looks like it's nice, chunky, big squares too. Okay, like I said, I have them favorited, so
As
you
I
love
say,
modern.
we're in May. You can buy.
Mm-hmm. I like I tend towards traditional quilts and traditional fabrics, but there are other things that I really like. There are some modern quilts that I really think are very, very pretty because sometimes you just want those straight, simple, lines. Yeah, see, so Mike, you're just going to have to come up one day, you're going to have to plan it for next week. Everybody just tell him he's going to come up next week. He's got to get into that mindset that he's going to come up next week
Yep.
and just show us. We're going to give you the floor. We'll help you along. We'll tease you, it'll be okay. Start your channel. Because I'm going to tell you that up until I went on Mona's once and I went on Rita's to help with the sew along, but I never took pictures up until before I went live. I never liked my pictures being taken. Didn't want to be out there, don't want to be seen. And for me to be on this, on any type of live, and I like the smaller groups because I don't feel so self-conscious,
Yeah.
um, is a big step for me. See what quilting does to you? See
See,
what buying does?
I don't like my picture being taken. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm really an introvert. I'm really, really an introvert. Except, let me tell you, yesterday I got a little mouthy. I was raised by Puerto Ricans, and if you ever go to Debbie's channel in Quilt Fest, you know how loud she is. Well, I am the opposite of that in my Puerto Rican household growing up, except when I get mad. And then yesterday, something triggered me at the restaurant. Something triggered me. I'm not going to tell you what, but my childhood came out, and my husband's like, "You can tone it down a little. You can tone it down. People are starting to look at you." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." But yeah, I'm one of those people that just kind of keep everything inside until all of a sudden it's like
I
one
do too.
thing, poof, poof.
I
But
do.
yeah, I've never liked my picture taken. Even when I was a child, I've never liked my picture taken. My granddaughter is the same way. Doesn't like her picture taken. So you guys are part of the new me, the trans. I'm in my butterfly stage, I guess. The older you get, the less you care. So
Yep.
all that being said, Mike, Phyllis Diller hair is allowed. We allow that. We allow that.
She definitely does, because I don't know what's going on with this side of the hair today.
Oh, mine
This
is.
side isn't doing that, but this side is. And I don't sleep on this side. I sleep on this side. Maybe this side would do it if I wasn't sleeping on it. I don't know.
Mike, send me your email and I'll send you a link on Sunday morning, and you can come on the background with Deb and I, and if Rowena's here, and we'll get you going.
Witness
Just
protection.
huh?
Bernice says that she always told everybody she was in witness protection.
I used to
That's
too.
why she couldn't get her picture taken.
I used to too. I said that, well, you never know. You never know who's watching me. You never know. And like I said, I was stalked for many years on Facebook, which is why I don't have a Facebook account. I was stalked
Uh,
and um by ugly people. By ugly people, let me just put it that way. So I don't like my pictures because the way the internet runs, you can type in my name and connect to you, and I just didn't like that. No, I don't care. But nobody knows that I do this except you all. Only you all.
I was gonna say it's just you guys that know I even do this. Well, my husband, because he doesn't understand why I get up so early in the day.
Hmm. One of my closest friends, they do not know I do this. And the reason why she does not know is because sometimes she likes to share a little bit too much information. And so it's not going to stay with her. And the next thing you know, I'll be stalked on YouTube. And I don't want that either. There's just some people that you don't need to know. They don't need to know the dark side. They don't need to
Yeah,
know the dark side.
I'm on Facebook, but I have a very select group. If you look at my Facebook, yes, I have a lot of friends on there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's my family,
Mm-hmm.
which my family is umpteen million cousins,
Mm-hmm.
and my school friends from back in kindergarten all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a graduating class of 800, so I have a lot of friends. But my friends on there from the school is from my elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all that neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
and we still see each other.
That's nice to have that type of history.
But I don't post a lot of things on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I post my quilt blocks. That's
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that frustrates me about not having Facebook is that I like to go to estate sales. My husband and I like to go to estate sales on Saturday mornings
Uh
just to
huh.
get out of the house or something to do. Or I like to look up sewing related items that are on sale. And most of the times you have to link it to a Facebook account. It's all linked to a Facebook account. So you can't get in touch with these people to see if, what's for sale, what's available. But there is nothing that Amazon or these shopping places, the
Bye,
virtual
Bernice.
shopping places. Bye, Bernice. Thank you. Always appreciate you coming on. Have fun. But yeah, so I just don't do the Facebook thing. I don't do the Etsy thing. Tend to be kind of private, even though I'm out here.
Well, I have my fabric addiction one for Etsy.
Hmm. I love estate sales.
So have you been on Soft Squares?
I have been. I have watched her. I have not purchased from her,
I haven't
and
either yet.
I have not purchased from her. And then I think she says, Lynn said that she does giveaways, but you have to be your subscriber list has to be made public so she can see what channels you subscribe
Yes.
to that you and I do not do that.
Hmm.
Um I mine is all private. All my whatever I subscribe to is all private. So, but
I
I'm gonna
think
buy
mine is too.
yeah, I'm gonna buy from her at some point. But and there is somebody else that I want to purchase from that sells fabric that I can't think of her name right now. She does smaller she does smaller things. I want to purchase from that because I'm all about trying to support the smaller businesses
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, Lynn has some really good sales.
she does a lot of Benetech, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And last week she was pushing the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I don't do Halloween fabric very often.
I don't either.
I don't do holiday fabric, and the
Mm.
only reason I don't do it, it's not because I don't like it. It's not because I don't like the quilts and the patterns. It's because I can never get to it in time. And so the fabric sits there because, I miss the deadline. Like if it's Halloween, I miss the Halloween deadline. And then it sits there because I'm saying, excuse me, I'm saying, oh, well, I got another year before it comes around again. So that fabric just sits there.
I like the Christmas holidays.
Yeah, I'll.
That's always been my favorite. And
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
started
Christmas is
the
nice.
snowflake quilt with Kimberly Jolly,
Mhm.
but I've never finished it. It's in a box, one of those little boxes I got over here.
There's always Christmas
But
2027.
it's all cut up, so it's not going to take me long to do it.
Well, if you make quilts to give away to charity, they do not like holiday themed quilts
No,
either.
no, they
They,
don't. They want generic ones.
yeah, so I tend not to buy the
Look
holiday.
at Mike. There's always Christmas
Mhm.
2027.
Always. One day I'll get around to it, and it's coming faster than y'all know. It's already May. We're going to have Memorial Day at the end of this month. Yay, a day
Yeah.
off. But we are into the holiday seasons because then we have 4th of July, Labor Day. before you know it, Halloween will be here. So if you're gonna do your holiday quilting, you got to start now.
Yep.
Um, that's what we'll all do. We'll do a little embroidery holiday Halloween piece so we can say we did something.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Uh, I am going to try to make some Halloween embroidered Christmas tree ornaments. So we'll see how that goes. Stuff them with fluff. Sew them and stuff them with fluff.
See, Lisa, we get lots of lurkers. We got 16 watching us.
Deb is like, no, what? Oh, no. Okay.
I just now popped over and actually looked at the YouTube part of it, and I'm like, oh,
So, okay. So what Deb was referring to is we had a discussion before we went live was that I didn't, with me starting on Monday nights, taking a little bit turn, I was thinking about that maybe I shouldn't do Sunday mornings. And Deb said that there's a lot of people that enjoy Sunday mornings, just the small group. Um, so we can see you in the chat and just kind of talk and start your Sundays. And I said that show of hands, if you're enjoying this, just show a hand and we will continue because I like it, but I don't want to overwhelm people. And I'm really shy. And don't you see, Deb is really shy. We don't
I'm
want to
very sorry.
talk.
If my mama were still alive, I'd be hiding behind her legs.
But, and uh, Joe, you need to come up. Hey, Donna. Good morning.
Good
Hey,
morning, Donna.
guess who, Nancy? Um, Vintage Joe, you need to come up one Sunday morning too, or when I start my Monday nights, you can come up and show what you do because you do beautiful stuff.
She does.
If you haven't subscribed to Vintage Style by Joe, you need to check her out. She does beautiful items, and it's just not quilting related.
Yeah,
Hi,
she makes
Donnell. How
gorgeous
are you?
flowers.
Yeah. So, you are all, hey, Jean,
Good
how are
morning,
you?
Donnell.
But yeah, if anybody, even if you do not have a channel, as long as we see your face, you are all invited to
Good
join us
morning, Jane.
and share what you have. If Sunday doesn't work for you, you can do the Monday night. So we're going to go ahead and keep the Sunday. You pick the time that works for you. And I want to showcase you. So many people are about growing their own channels. I want to grow you. I want to spotlight what you do because what you do is important too.
I can show you something that she does.
Okay. Thanks, Melissa. Um, so yeah, I want to grow everybody. I want to encourage people. If you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I will be your number one supporter. And I just want you to, oh, look at that. Okay, let me make you big. Isn't that the cutest thing?
And it's got another spot back here for another smaller pair. I have a set in this one. It's my purple and
Yeah,
green set in my green carrying case.
that is so cute.
I was just thrilled that I won this from Joe.
Joe, that is absolutely beautiful. How did I miss that?
I don't know, but I was the lucky one.
Yeah, because if you
Very
have,
cool. It's a very simple pattern, but I'm glad she made it and I got this one
yeah, that's really
because it's
pretty.
my colors.
Really pretty. And I agree, Donnell. There is so much room for people on YouTube, and some people will have smaller channels and some people will have bigger channels. And you can keep it small. You can keep your channel small by what you do. Um, or if you want to grow it, you can grow your channel. I kind of like a smaller channel.
Mm-hmm.
It terrifies me thinking that people are out there watching. It terrifies me, but I'm trying to expand my space and I want to see what everybody makes. Sometimes I don't want to quilt. Sometimes I just want a fast project. And Joe needs a bell. Yes, Mike. Yes. So Joe, you need to come up with something if you haven't already, and you need a belt thing so we can put our rotary cutters while we're moving around
There
our
you go,
sewing
Mike.
space.
Come up with the belt.
Yeah,
It does have a hanging thingy, and she put a button on it. She
thank.
embellishes everything so pretty too.
Hmm.
Man,
It's really pretty.
I lost my voice there for a minute.
No, and I'm really not that crafty, and I am not that creative. I like to create, but I'm not very creative because I like to just sit there with fabric and throw it together. No, so you can have it like a gun for a pass full, for a pass pull.
I want to be like Mikey in the Willy Wonka movies.
Mike is so funny. I think Mike, if you're anything like your comments, you would probably do flourish as a YouTube person personality because you keep me laughing. Oh, that's so funny. And Beverly, we're going to get you live one day too because I believe that you probably create some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. You have some beautiful creations. I know you've learned from everybody. You're a stand-up comic with stage fright. Or you can just be sarcastic like me. So that is too funny. That is too funny.
I'm putting my stars onto my stripes now. You know, we started that 3-yard quilt.
Yeah,
I don't work very fast on it.
I got my top done. I have to sandwich it and
There's all the stripes.
oh,
All from.
that's nice. Hold on.
Ow! Ugh! A pin just went into me.
No
Well,
bleeding on the fabric. How nice.
it's still pinned. I haven't sewed it.
Uh-huh.
That's why it looks like I lost all my points.
That is really cute.
So I have it all pinned.
Now, remind me what the finished size of that quilt is.
Hmm.
Hey, Carrie, how are you? Because I think it would be really pretty
44
for,
by 62.
that's a good size for a table if you wanted to put it on a table for 4th of July or something.
Yeah. The stripes are 27 inches long.
And that's the Fabric Cafe.
Yeah.
Neat. But yeah, I threw my email in there if any of you out there would like to join us one Sunday or when I start Monday nights and show your creations. If you do not have a YouTube channel or you would like to and you want to get your feet wet, or you just want to come up and you have a store front that you sell things, go ahead
Howdy,
and
Carrie.
email me and we'll get you up here. You can join us and we can be terrified together?
They started me on Zooms
Mm-hmm.
just to get me comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And now
And
look, now I'm on the lives. I'm on
yeah.
Lisa's lives and I'm on Mona's lives.
Mm-hmm. And you are going to be on Donnell's.
I'll be on Donnell's on the 25th.
And I know that you are all subscribed to Donnell. Okay, so we have Phyllis Diller and Beetlejuice. Y'all come up. You know, y'all come up. That would be so wild. Beetlejuice, there's nothing wrong with Beetlejuice.
No,
Nothing wrong with he was a cute character in the movie.
yes,
Yes. And I love Phyllis Diller from back in the day.
yeah. I like her so much better before she got the plastic surgery done.
Hmm. When she tried to tone it down.
Yeah, when she tried to become younger looking.
You have 3 tickets for the last Soya giveaway. Gene, I haven't bought any. I What I'm trying to do, I love Soya and I get on there and watch, but I am going to try and start supporting like soft squares. I want to start supporting some of the smaller businesses with my dollars because I do not have a local quilt shop. But I'm going to add them on a little at a time because sometimes I just get a little scared when I've ordered from somebody I've never ordered before. And I just want to check out the quality before I order a little bit more. Want to spread the love to everybody. I mean, that's a good way to support their channel if you're not a subscriber to their channel or a member or whatever you call it. You have 0 tickets this time, Melissa. Mike is probably hoarding a whole bunch of tickets. Mike, do you long arm? I would be interested to know. I know Donnell has a long arm. Donnell, what type of long arm do you have? Because I don't think I've seen it on your show. And Donnell is one of those people I see throughout the week when we're supposed to be working and we're kind of chatting on other people's channels while we're working. We are the lurkers. You guys are so funny. Oh, yeah.
See, that's the thing about this early morning, though.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get dressed. You can wear your PJs. You don't have to comb your hair. It's just our little group.
Mm-hmm.
And there's usually less than 20. So,
It is.
and that includes us because we have it on too.
Mm-hmm.
So, less than
It's
20 people, you can get in front of 20 people.
yeah, it is less intimidating this way. And you know, like I said, you can get if you're thinking about it, this is a good way. When I did for the longest time, I only did videos on my YouTube channel because I did not want to get in front of the camera. And I think the first time I ever got on YouTube on another person's channel, which is I think is Mona, my hair actually covered my face. I sewed this way so you couldn't see my
I did. I
face.
called her cousin it.
Yeah. I sewed that way so you couldn't see my face. But we are who we are, and we have to get comfortable in our own skins. And for the longest time, I've not been comfortable in my skin. Um, so this is a way of just growing. And if that's how you want to grow that way as well. We're here for you. We'll support you.
Donnell doesn't have a long arm. She does it
Okay.
all on her domestic.
Yeah. For some reason, Donnell, I thought that you had a long arm. I thought I heard Debbie say that you were going to finish those renegade quilts on the long arm. But I do mine all on my sewing machine too, so it takes a little while. But I love to FMQ. I like to get a long arm, and I'm like, Mike, there's no space. They're expensive, and I don't want to start with a little one and then wish that I upgraded. So one day, or I'll just get a bigger sewing machine. Maybe they'll have a sewing machine with a 15-inch throat or 16-inch throat that I can afford. Vintage, have you been, Joe, have you been trying free motion quilting? Now, there is a gentleman, if you have not watched him, John from Conscious Quilting, and he does, yeah, like, he does a lot of free motion quilting, and I love to watch his channel. You do yours on your Joki? Well, I do mine on my Janome, and I would like to get a bigger Janome, but it works for now. And like I said, I love free motion quilting. I would rather do thread art than quilting. It's like I would throw a quilt together just so I could thread art. I love thread art. So if anybody, like I said, I'm going to throw my link in again one more time. Donnell, you need to come up with us on a Sunday morning. So we've got Beetlejuice and we got Phyllis Diller. So, whatever you want to be, you can be. You can join along and come up one Sunday and just hang out and talk. This is all we do. We don't sew, we just hang out and talk. Yeah. So I am thinking about, hey, Sean, how are you? We missed you yesterday. I hope you had fun with the boys. Um, so I'm thinking about getting some Crayola washable pens for the
Hi,
kids.
Sean.
Yes, Sean. So we do a small, just kind of talk live every Sunday at 7 o'clock. You can always come on as well. We were talking about how we're not comfortable being live, so it's a nice little group for us to get together. And we're trying to convince some people in the chat to come live and show their wares. Oh, we'll see. We'll get to see footage in the podcast. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. Did I throw my link? Oh, yeah, I see it right there. My email again. What was that? Mike yesterday was threatening to put her out for the scrappers. Oh. Hey, Carol, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good
Good morning, Carol.
morning. I think everybody starts to wake up about this time of day. Just everybody's had their coffee or their tea or their
At
beverages.
least everybody on the East Coast.
Yeah. Well, I was awake at 3:30 and making videos, and then when I'm through with this, I will catch some lives replays that I missed yesterday and clean house because I have to deep clean from the kids.
We missed you on Mona's Zoom.
I've mentioned that yesterday was my husband's 60th birthday and my
Uh-huh.
grandson's birthday. So my daughter lives 2 hours away. So we drove out there, had lunch with them, gave my granddaughter back, told my grandson, yeah, 3:30, that's the best time for me to sew. So when I start my Monday night lives, you don't know what you're going to get because my mind doesn't work very well at 8 o'clock at night. So you might just get a hodgepodge of things. We're just going to throw it on the on the counter, see what gets made. So, Donnell, I normally do not edit my videos. I just do the pause button because editing videos takes up so much time. And I don't know if you have ever seen So Terry. So Terry does these wonderful videos with her Singer sewing machines, and she spends a lot of time putting these videos together. I don't have that kind of time. Yeah, the early bird, I'm shopping at 8 o'clock at night and I'm awake at 3:30 in the morning. I'm not even going to tell you what I look like at 8 o'clock, but I look like a dish rag. I mean, I just look like a dish rag by that time of night.
Now I won't be live with Lisa on Monday nights. I I
Yeah,
don't
so,
I don't do Monday. I don't do night
that's
presentations for me because I'm on my phone and I'm in the living room and my husband's watching TV.
mhm.
And I don't think it's fair for me to ask him to mute it so that I can look at it live.
Yeah, and I generally spend the evenings with my husband as well. And on Sundays, I generally try to give Sunday afternoon on for my husband. I mean,
Mhm.
we've been together forever and ever and ever, and he's going to be with me regardless if YouTube is with me or not. So that's my focus. My focus is always on family first.
That's
And
why I
so,
like this early morning because I get up early
mhm.
and I'm in here with you, but he's still in bed sleeping.
Oh, my husband's walking. He's doing something I should be doing, but yeah. Exercise and I do not get along. Need to, but it doesn't always get along.
Huh.
Wait, okay, so we have broken bees or broken cameras and best bee video. Donnell, I'm going to send you my address and then you just need to send me some honey. Okay, when that honey starts making, you just need to send me some honey.
Yep, I hear it. I hear you, Sean.
Yeah, and I like watch. So Sean's live because I don't go any place on Sunday. Now I do watch this church program from one of the subscribers. I do watch their YouTube on Sunday mornings, but I like to catch up on Sean. And big kudos to Sean when we were talking about being shy about lives and putting your face out there. I actually had a snippet on this last Christmas video that Sean did, where he brought a whole bunch of creators out there and gave them a 5-10 minute little segment during his Christmas special. You need to go to Sean's channel because he has a lot of good creators on that video
Yeah,
he
he
did.
does.
And Sean is one of the most encouraging people. If you want to go to live, do a live, he is one of the most encouraging people. And he had asked me if I want to do a live. And at that time I said no, that I was afraid, that I was shy. Look at me now, Sean. Look at me now. All big at 7 a.m. in the morning. But Sean is good people. I love his channel. And so he is one of the channels that I always watch the replays on. He puts good content out. Um, he's just very down to earth, very sweet. And one day, if I ever go to one of those quilt cons and he's there, I'm going to plan on meeting him. Thank you, Sean. You're so sweet. But anyway, it is 8:11 on my time. We're going to start to wrap this up so I can get my sewing room in order and clean my house and enjoy some of the replays from yesterday. Mike,
I know
remember,
I'm in on it too.
yeah, Mike, remember my email me. We're saying it now, we're announcing it now, so you can't back out. Mike will be with us next Sunday morning at 7 a.m. He does not have an excuse. He told us what time he wakes up, so he can say he slept in.
And
Um,
we already told him Phyllis Diller is welcome.
Yes, Phyllis Dillard's were welcome. Beetlejuice Joe is welcome. Y'all are, if I might refer to him as Attic Mike, because he hides that fabric in that attic. But you're all welcome, and we're going to put him on the spot, and he is going to come up. I don't know what he's going to show us, um, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh, thanks, Sean. That's so nice of you. But I hope you all have a blessed day. One of the things I love is I love Deb. Now, Rowena, it has been very, very busy, so I don't know how many times she can join us. She is getting into church season with a lot of activities, and
Yeah.
she's not always available, and that is okay. You know, there may be a day that I might not be here. I might just turn on the screen and say, "Go ahead, Deb, go ahead." Let me start this live for you. But you all are all welcome. You guys are a blessing to me. Thank you for letting me feel comfortable in my skin. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you to Deb for just loving me because I feel Deb's love.
Aquanet.
Do they even sell Aquanet anymore?
I think so.
Do they? Oh, that stuff.
I always
Oh,
got the purple can, the
hey,
extra bold.
good morning, Fern King. How are you? So the last tidbit. I'm of Asian descent, right? And most Asians have straight hair. Some of us back in the day in the 80s when perms were all the rage wanted to get a perm. Well, the first and only time I ever got a perm, and they had to do a tight perm on my hair because it was very thick, straight, and long. I looked like a poodle walking out. My hair was out to here. I had to wash my hair so many times just to relax it. So, yeah, no more perms for me after that.
Bye, Sean.
Bye. Bye, Sean. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Y'all can imagine me with poodle hair. And Mike, we're holding it to you, vintage. Joe, just email me if you want to come in. Bev, I'd like to have you on live. I'd like to have all of you on my live with Deb. And when Rowena can be here, that's even better. But we love you all. We appreciate you all. Deb, thank you. You convinced me, and you know what you convinced me about. So I appreciate you. And I will give you more details. I do have a notification up for the live that will start next Monday, and I hope you all are there and can join me. But you all have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. Be good. And, like I always say, just keep sewing, keep smiling, and just love being you. We'll talk to
Bye.
y'all later. Bye.